For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on. Wait, that. 180? Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Shadow.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They go right back to White here on first down. And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second and 9, Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
And the Colts first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Out of the gun, Love to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 38.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Caught left side by Funchess. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Love. Ebron's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Go, go, go. Begin.
Now it's Hines. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Luck on third down. And he's got his man Hilton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game. As it's first and goal, they run with Hines. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Hey, my 7.
Second down and goal. Luck being chased out left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Here's Hines, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. And Vinatieri's kick is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down now, it's Freeman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check 24, check 24. Switch it.
Brady gives to Michelle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for
touchdown touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 75 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
And they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Freeman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 26. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 2nd down, Freeman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
This is Hines. And an alley to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that, because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to regain the lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
17. Patriots 14.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now Michelle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Wait, 53. Check, 53's mine. What he hit?
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Wait, 53. 53, Mike. Run. Check. 50.
To throw again, Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was trying to go back to Edelman, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, 66. Check it.
Here's Brady to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman in the final seconds of the first half as his guys have now moved out in front. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach? And a loose football. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch this 11. 54, right there.
Back to throw, Love. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
11B.
From the 50, it's Long. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
675. 54. Watch the run.
From the gun, here's Love. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. And it's Michelle once again. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
53
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Michelle. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Fielded just inside the 30. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Luck now to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Luck. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
A gain of 22 yards.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, Luck. That ball caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. 72.
Brady going to throw. Oh, he got possession on him, and he pulls it in. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
He's coming. He's 50.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard
Bang,
line.
bang, 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 bang. 72.
They'll run it. This is Michel. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Luck. Looking deep for Hilton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Lott. And he gets it to Funchess, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On 1st down, Hines, and he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lott. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Lott. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you just hold a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They begin with Michel on the ground, and he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. Wide open, Julian Edelman. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Brady's throw there complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Patriots, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season, got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. It's caught inside the 25. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and